In this video, I want to speak about Xauusd, which we all know as gold, and I will do a top-down analysis from the monthly time frame to the weekly and down to the daily, so that it can help us identify where we have the highest probability for the next potential move on this pair. So starting from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that currently pricing is finding a resistance around this all-time high at the $3,500 level. So in the previous month, we saw how price closed with dodgy candlestick, which is showing a sign of indecisiveness in the market. So price is beginning to become non-directional, which we might likely see a potential sharp decline before price will start to trade bullish. So from the monthly time frame, from the look of things, we are likely going to see a possible retrace in price. So dropping down to weekly time frame, what do we see? Then from the weekly time frame, all we can see is price that is trading in a range bound. Okay, we see how price is beginning to move in sideways market direction. Okay, so we see all these sideways movements. So from the weekly, price is already moving in a sideways direction, as we can see. Okay, so this shows that there could be a possibility for price to drop on a short term. So let's quickly check out the weekly time frame, the daily time frame. Now here from the daily time frame, what do we see? Now from the daily perspective, all we can see is a price that formed a W pattern, and we know that in general, after the formation of W pattern, price normally retrace at least to the neckline and also to correct the impulse like pattern. So if we now incorporate that into the chart, we can see the M pattern here, the W pattern. This is the first leg, this is the second one, this is the impulse. So we are likely going to see a correction of that impulse, and then in this case we are likely going to see 100% retrace in price. So I believe price is going to drop from this area here. We are likely going to see a drop in price, since here is already resisted. Remember that here is a resistance level. You see how price reacted here in the first time, dropped, reacted closely around that level and dropped, and now is reacting at that same level for the third time. So we're going to see a bearish movement in price. So the overall trend of the overall trend of gold is bearish from the daily time frame. So I expect a drop from there to here. Also, if we measure the total impulse move starting from this pullback support to here, we can see how the 50% and the 61.8% Fibo retracement level is a pretty nice level where we are going to see a possible decline too. Okay, so price is likely going to fall back to this 50% and 61.8% Fibo retracement level. So that's the analysis on gold.